Alright, in this video I'm going to go over number 4 and 5. So number 4, you overheard a classmate talking to a new student and telling them about the graph. They told the student that the slope was 2 over 3 and the two zeros of the function are -2 and 3. So let's look at the graph. So first I'm going to check my slope. So I can use this point and this point. So remember, slope is rise over run. Okay, so I go up 2. And then I go over 1, 2, 3. So the slope was good. So now two zeros. Well, from the video before, if you remember, the 0 is the same thing as the x-intercept. Well, if you look at the graph, there's only one x-intercept, and that's 3. So they were almost correct. What was the error? The error was that -2 is not a 0. Well, what is -2? Well, if you look, -2 is the y-intercept. So you could write -2 is not a 0. It is the y-intercept. Alright, so let's look at number 5. You were given a 10-pound puppy for your birthday. The puppy has been gaining on an average 2 pounds per week. After X weeks, it weighs 22 pounds. What is the domain and range of the situation if Y is the total weight and X is the weeks owning the puppy? So I'm going to make a little table. So I have X, which is weeks, and Y, which is pounds, right? So when we first got it, which would be week 0, the puppy weighed 10 pounds, right? So this right here is when we first started, right? Well, after 1 week, he gains 2 pounds. So that means that would be 12. And after another week, which would be week 2, he gains another 2 pounds. So that'd be 14. And then and so on, right? It would be going up by 2s. 14, 16, 18, 20, and 6 for 22. Okay. It's probably little hard to see. Let's do this. Okay. So after X weeks, it weighed 22 pounds. What is the domain and range of this situation if the Y is the total weight and X is the weeks owning the puppy? Okay. Well, if an answer choice is false, explain why. The domain is 0 to 6. Is this true? Well, let's look at our domain. It goes from 0 all the way to 6. And in between, we could have half a week, right? Whenever say, hey, I'll get back to you in a week and a half. So it is possible. So yes, that is our domain. Now let's look at the range. Remember, redox. Range is Y, domain is X. So the range is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, our range over here is telling me it's 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. So no, that is incorrect. So look at the range. The range is 10 all the way to 22. Is this true? Well, our Y starts at 10 and goes all the way to 22. So yes, this is true. The domain is all real numbers. So what that means is all real numbers goes from all the negatives, so like -100, and it goes all the way to the positives, which is 100. It really goes further, but I'm just using that as an example. That is not true because we can't have negative weeks. So that is false. And then the last one, the range is 0, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Well, actually our range starts at 10. So this is false. Okay, I already explained to you why they are true and false. So go ahead and write those explanations down. All right.